Now, I know you want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but at any point did you think he's trying to take me out?
When I was choking for my life, I thought he was trying to kill me.
Hazel E wears a lot of hats, including being a celebrity publicist, a rapper, a reality TV star, and a mother, but the truth of the matter is, she's so much more than the labels that have been following her through the course of her time in the spotlight. She's dealt with everything from public criticism of her lifestyle to a very messy, emotionally draining, and extremely public divorce. However, she's not letting anything hold her back from leveling up, and she's stepping into the shade room to speak her truth.
What's up, roommates? It's your girl Tembi, and today we've got Miss Hazel E stepping into the shade room. Yes. Hey, girl.
Hey, sis.
How are you?
I'm good. You're looking great.
You're looking great.
I mean, I feel like, and I don't even mean to lead this interview, but I feel like, God, I've been with you since day one.
Yes.
I don't know why, but I feel that way, like, since you've been on the carpet, and I'm just so proud of your growth and your moment that you're in right now, and I just love this for you.
Thank you so much. You look great. Hair's popping, dresses dressing, shoes are choosing.
Yes.
Come on.
Thank you. You know, it's always trying to be the glow up season for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I hope I ain't got no more strings hanging out and then.
I know.
You know?
We'll look out for each other.
Okay.
I'm like,
okay.
This dress is low key cutting off a circulation, but we'll
tops.
get through it. All right. So obviously we know you as Hazel E.
Yes.
But your real name is Erica Adams. So
Yes.
how did we get from Erica Adams to Hazel E?
Right. Okay, so I started off as a publicist.
Okay.
A lot of people know, and I had Hazel Eyes PR. It's tatted here on me. And so when Idris Elba started with me doing music in 2009, he was like, Hazel, you know, what do you want to do? And I was like, Idris, I want to rap. I have this song, Valley Girl.
Yeah.
I got Megan Good in the video. And, you know, I want to rap. And so we just dropped the I's and went with E, just so my, like, audience still, because I was, like, popping on the red carpet when I was a publicist. Like, I changed publicity into, like, a thing, like, where the publicist was, like, a part of, like, kind of like the star, too.
Okay.
It was, like, a thing to have Hazel Eyes walking you down the carpet.
Oh.
And so that's when we dropped the I's and went with Hazel E. And, yeah.
Wait, if you could go back to being a publicist, who's someone who you'd like to like be your client?
Easy. I have two.
Okay.
Top two.
Okay.
Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
And that's because I feel like I could turn the Grammys pink. And I feel like I was on Gnarls Barkley's Grammy campaign, Twisted's Grammy campaign, Tank's Grammy campaign. And I feel like I could get Nicki her Grammy.
Okay.
Yeah. I would come out of retirement for Nicki. My other choice would be Kanye.
Okay, why Kanye?
Kanye, because I feel like he's misunderstood when he's Geminiing. I had given him that term online, I think on the Shade Room, it was like a popular thing. And I feel like he's just misunderstood, and I understand him like on such a deeper level that I feel like I could like not change his narrative, but maybe better explain his narrative and take out some of the manicness of it, and you know, keep Ye being the GOAT that he is.
Wait, I kind of want to see you in your publicist bag.
Those are the only two that I would come out of retirement for. I swear to God.
Call her, Nicki, Kanye, call her.
Those would be the two for sure.
Yeah. Okay, and obviously we know you from Love and Hip Hop.
Yes.
That was kind of, you know, how we got introduced to you. You shaped a lot of people's careers, or at least, you know, helped carve out specific moments. Do you feel as though as you embark on your rap journey, or because you do have a love for music, as you embark on that, can you call any of those people, whether it's
I have been able to, like with Jeremiah, I'll say Jeremiah's like got like 2 records with me. Soulja Boy, like for sure. Ray J, for sure. Like even like with Megan Good, like the fact that she didn't even do music videos and she only did like 50 Cent's you know, 21 questions of it, and then she did Valley Girl with me, like, and that was my friend, you know, like Eva Marcel, who was bringing me out on stage, like, so there are people that I helped on that end who's returned the favor for sure for me.
Yeah.
Even just with me doing Love and Hip Hop and putting a cast together, those people that signed up with me to go on that journey with me believed in me because I was a publicist. That's why they even signed up on that cast and was like, Tia Marie, you know.
So you put the cast together for
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tea.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I put the whole thing together because I seen it was blowing up in New York. I seen Atlanta had launched.
Yeah.
Me and Tiara were roommates at the time. She was on, like, guest appearing on the Love and Hip Hop New York franchise. And I was like, girl, we just need to bring this to LA. Like, it was me, her, Lola Monroe, and Jessica White. Okay. All sitting in an apartment on Hollywood and Highland. Yeah. And I was like, I'm meant to put this Love and Hip Hop thing together. And Jessica and Lola were like, no. You know what I'm saying? That's Angel Lola Love. Like, so they're like, no. And Tiara was like, okay, let's rock. And so we did it. I started calling Tank. I started calling Berg. I started calling Ray, Soldier, Berg, Masika. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had Danity Kane on there at first. There was like people that were on there that didn't make it. And people literally signed like a non-disclosure with me. For me, it's okay, like an intent, a letter of intent. And I was able to take that to VH1, the producers. It got to Mona. Mona then called Tiara and was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mona's like, hold on. Who's this girl out here trying to sign y'all up for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood that don't exist? And then she was like, okay, but I'm gonna come and do it. Yeah. You know? And then when Mona met with me, she just loved me and she was like, I need you on the cast though, because you did all of this and orchestrated all of this. Like, I need you on my cast.
Did you get a check for putting that?
Definitely did not.
No?
No check. And they made everybody sign the like unsigned to me, like cancel like the contracts. But it was fine because in exchange I was an up and coming rapper. I hadn't had my platform yet. Yeah. So Mona offered the platform for me. And honestly, she gave me from MySpace rapper, you know, underground rapper. She put me on the platform as well. And she made me a main character. So it was like, if I knew then what I knew now. Right. Yes, I was manufacturing storylines. They had me doing a lot of stuff because I had this in my hand and all these people and knew all their stories and how they connected each other. I didn't know I was just like wanted this show. I wanted a job. I wanted a job for Tiara. Like I wanted her to get her 1-2 step back. Yeah. And so the intent was just to have us getting money and getting checks.
So something we know about you is that you were Raven Simone's double for That's So Raven.
Yes,
that is crazy. A lot of people don't know that.
They don't know that. Yeah. Okay, so when I was interning for Echo, okay, I wasn't getting paid for the internship, but I wanted to learn. So my side hustle was going and being Raven Simone on the Disney Channel, like 3 days a week. Just when Raven was doing like her music career. So she was like in and out, and so they needed like a body double. I was in the mall. I think it was at the one in the Valley, the one on Woodman. Or whatever, like the Galleria. Okay. And someone was like, you really look like Raven Simone. And I always used to get it all the time. And they're like, you should come to this audition, like this casting. We're looking for her body double. And I went and I literally got it. My paycheck was so good.
What was it?
I mean, it was nice. I was getting per episode to play Raven. I'm not gonna lie, because it was an after job. I was getting $3,500 a day.
What? Yes. To be a body double?
And I got like the makeup, the glam, the trailer, and I would literally go and act like Raven, and then she would come in like one day a week at the end of the scene and like do like the work. But I would like do with like Orlando, like her co-stars and some of the scenes.
Cool.
Yeah,
let me go figure out.
It was a dope job.
Right, I gotta go figure out whose body double I can be real quick. I'm like, that's kind of
like thinking
nice.
Like, it was a good job.
So like, what does one look for in a Raven Baxter, That's So Raven, audition to be her body double? Like, what were they looking for? Like, can you show us?
I had to read a script. Okay. I didn't have to sing, but I just had to read a script and like do motions, like and act and just give like faces. Me and her, what they made us do, and this is like real tea, is they made us work out together. Okay. So we had to take this boxing class because she liked boxing. So it was a boxing workout because our bodies had to stay like similar weights. And at the time, I had like really big, like bigger boobs. Like I was really in my Raven Simone bag, like back then. And so we used to have to go to true boxing gym like on Hollywood and like Sunset, and we'd have to go like take boxing classes together to make sure that like I maintained her weight. But it was dope.
Very cool. Yeah, can you show us like your best Raven Baxter?
Well, she ain't got no hair, nothing. Like she a whole different beast now. I done got 2 nose jobs. I don't know if I look like Raven anymore. To keep it real, but I love Raven. Raven loves me. She actually came to a tattoo party I had at my house when she was dating the old girl. I can't remember. The model chick or whatever, and we talked about it and we laughed.
Oh, I love that.
And it was like cute. Like we laughed about like my whole being Raven Baxter.
That's such a
Raven Simone days.
tidbit. Like, what are
Yeah.
some other fun facts about you that people don't know?
I'm an AKA.
Okay.
I'm always posting that. Like, I have my skili on. So, yeah, I'm a college graduate. I'm a sorority girl. And, oh, here's something.
What?
I helped bring the Boondocks from a comic strip to a TV show.
Really?
Yes, with Aaron Magruder.
Hazel, please put some respect on her name.
Yeah.
Wow.
Me and Aaron Magruder, friends, started like in 2003 when Boondocks was a comic strip in LA Weekly. And we got to deal with Sony, and Aaron turned that comic strip to a TV show, and I was like there. If you watch like episode, like to the one with Alizé and Cat Williams, ironically.
Is that how that started?
No, I mean, that's when he probably first tried to start, but it didn't happen then.
Okay.
And she has like my back tattoo and like the blonde hair. Yeah, you can go back and do your Boondocks history. But yeah, I helped turn the Boondocks from a comic strip to a TV show. That was fun.
Okay, come on, Hazel, you better pop your collar. That's amazing.
Okay, well, I listened to your song, upcoming song.
Okay.
What that bread like?
With that bread, like.
Okay, I really like it. Okay, so tell me what's the song about?
Okay, so I haven't done music in a couple years.
Yeah.
Mommyhood kind of got the best of me. I'm not gonna lie. And I think everybody knows that. Like, I'm like a real devoted mother. Like, I feel like I've made that my number 1 priority. But post-divorce, I feel like I feel like everybody in my DMs.
Yeah.
Like, what that brand, like, what y'all talking about? Because you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of being the provider. I'm tired of buying my own wedding ring that's now busted down without the diamond on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I had to go.
The diamond's gone?
If the
Let me
diamond's
see.
gone, I definitely had to have it redone, like, and just make it like a band at this point. The diamond's for Ava in a safe for when she gets, you know, older.
That's nice.
But, it's what that brand like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you're just trying to see what this head like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so what is like the purpose here? And it's more like me coming back out, owning my womanness, owning my sexuality, talking my normal Hazel.
I have this song. I'm gonna play it. You wanna play it? We can play it and vibe out.
Okay.
We have to, cause I was like,
I mean,
It's
I'm gonna
cute.
shoot my shot right now.
yeah, okay, shoot your shot.
I want sexy red on it.
Sexy Red.
I want sexy red on
Okay.
it. I do. Because I feel like she brings that ratchet energy that the song is already ratchet. And I just feel like sexy would just add that extra ratchetness to it. So I would love sexy red on the remix.
Sexy Red. Hazel wants you on the remix of What That Bread
Be
Like. Let's play the song. Let's see what it's giving.
Okay.
And my condolence.
Hey.
See Fendi Prada on it. My sex game good, your ex ain't got nada on it. He put a spell on it, make him do what I say. If you ain't got a bankroll, I ain't calling you back. If you ain't got a bust down, you ain't getting no play. And if you in my DMs, then I'ma say, with that bread, like, I know you just trying to see with this head, like, pussy too good, I can change your sex life. You know
I like
Hey.
it. All right, so we just listened to your track, What That Bread Like.
Hey.
I love it. Look, I'm like gonna play it in the car.
For real?
No, it's so
No cap?
good. No cap.
Okay.
No cap. I already played it in the car and I was, what that bread like, like it's good.
Thank you.
It's really good.
I feel like it's just like where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
I know people are gonna want me to come out with the heartfelt, you done been through the divorce, like, where's that at? But I'm just not in that space right now. Like, I'm just on some what that bread like, because let's just keep it real, like social media culture. I was saying this to like one of my friends the other day. I feel like Instagram is the new Tinder.
Okay.
Or like the new, like I never did dating sites or I don't want to say Grindr, but because I don't know.
Like apps?
But yeah, like whatever. It's like a dating site because I don't even get like hollered at like in person. Maybe I'm not outside enough to really like meet people one-on-one. So the most times I get hollered at and like I start engaging in conversations is through social media. Hell, I met my husband in the DMs, you know? And so I just feel like I wanted to make a statement and let's just cut to the chase because I feel like I've been duped. Yes. Maybe currently.
Just a little bit.
I might have been duped.
Right.
And so I need to start asking better questions. And I feel like, you know, that's what this song is. It's all about women empowerment, of course. You know, it's about owning it, and just with the female music and rap movement with Doja Cat right now, like I'm obsessed with Doja Cat, I can't lie. It's just like we're owning it and we're taking our power back, and we asking these questions, and I know what you're trying to see and I know what you want, so I'm about to ask what I want.
You've got a really good sound. What do you feel like you have to do in order to be taken seriously, like as a rapper in this space too, where we have a lot of female rappers, it's like a whole movement? What do you feel like you have to do to put Hazel E on the map as a rapper?
I mean, I think it's continued growth. I know I'm older than a lot of the girls, but so is Nikki, and she's that like I'm a Barb. Yes, I am. I'm in the hive, and I'm a Barb.
Yeah.
And I feel like, you know, she's made it to where there's no age on rap, Kim. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's women that made it, there's no age on rap. And I feel like me coming out with quality music, and now, unlike when I first started in 2009, where it was only Nikki, and back then, they compared me to Nikki. Like, it was like Bossip, like when it was like Bossip and Nicole Bitchy and like YBF, and those are the things, like when those were the media outlets, it was about Hazel E in the music before Love and Hip Hop. But there was only one female dominating that game, and there was no room, which is why, you know, the dismantling of the Barbie happened. But now, being that the doors are broken down and we are seeing way more female artists, way more female rap, and it's being taken serious, I feel like I have a chance again, which is the only reason why I'm trying. Because if I don't feel like it was only going to be one person and that was it, I would have just said, it's going to be Nikki, that's it, can't nobody else get a shot. Now that there is chances, then it's like, okay, I'm going to try it again, because it's not like I can't rap. I was on Hot 97 giving the freestyle to Ebro.
Do you know how to freestyle?
Of course I know how to freestyle.
Wait, freestyle.
Okay.
Wait, freestyle.
Okay. I mean, we just like a freestyle like on a beat. Like, what we gonna do? Okay, we just gonna freestyle like, yo, it's the Shade Room. We going in today. I got my girl Thin B, and she got her braid. Yo, we popping. I'm wearing Dolce & Gabbana. Got them red nails out, and this girl ain't stopping. It's Hazel. Yeah, the one with the E. Yeah, really, yeah, I'm me.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm that mommy with the 3. Ooh. Don't shot, bitch. Yeah, I could just be. Love and Hip Hop was just the start. Yeah, I'm really that tart. Yeah, I'm sour because I'm always in your mouth. Ooh. Run because I'm about to hit you out. Yeah, I bust and I really call shots. Bust because I'm really on top. Don't get it twisted because I really won't stop. Hazel E, the one and only, and I just pop top. I don't know. I'm just talking shit. I don't know. I'm fed up across me. But I'm just saying, we're just going to freestyle room. I should go on Wild and Out.
And with you being on Love and Hip Hop, you were a force on that, you know, at the peak of Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
So why do you feel like at that time you didn't pop off in the music space? Was it because what you kind of just talked about in the sense of, you know, there was like one person in the game, you know, was it?
Definitely.
Okay.
2014, it was still one dominating force. It was still one woman that was winning all the awards. Like, there was nobody to even compare with. It was like Nikki was going to the BET Awards and just walking on the stage. Like, it was nobody else even there for her to be. I don't think they wanted anybody else. And so, therefore, it was like, I mean, think about it, like Rashida, there was a lot of girls that came on Love and Hip Hop that wanted the music thing, and none of us really got it until Cardi came up. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, it was just a thing. It wasn't the space for it. Now, today is the space for it. So if I feel like I don't give myself a shot again, then I would do myself a disservice.
Right.
This record, I feel like it's a bop. It's a hit. Bop. Like it really is. It is. If you don't like it, you just hating because you don't like Hazel. But haters make you popping, so I'm not tripping. But it's a bop, like, and I know it is.
If Love and Hip Hop called you back today, Hazel, we want you back on the show, or to put storylines together, are you going back?
They called last week.
Oh. Wow.
I didn't sign an NDA, so I feel like I can say.
What did they say?
Wait, my manager is offset, looking at me in pure disgust.
He'll be all right.
Chris is looking at me in pure disgust right now.
What did they say?
Did I sign? I didn't sign an NDA, right? Okay.
So what did
They might
say?
be starting a new franchise in Houston.
Okay, and they want you on that.
Well, it's just because, like, I was signed to Swisher House. My roots are in Houston. My family lives in Houston. Ava was born in Houston. I was married in Houston. So when Mona and Stephanie alluded to the fact that there could possibly be a new franchise in Houston, and could I come quarterback that thing, you know what I'm saying? Of course, the baby responded.
Okay,
And
so possibly, maybe, I don't know.
Maybe if it happens and that happens and that happens, Hazel, what happened?
Yeah, well, I want to get your take on this because currently we have the whole Erica Mena situation, and you know, you had a similar situation. We don't have to go into detail, but you had a similar situation with Erica. You know, she called Spice a blue monkey. You know, in the past, you called someone a monkey, but I feel as though, you know, with your situation, you were maybe a little bit more receptive to learning and correcting and really just understanding why that may have been hurtful to, you know, to some people. So on one hand, I want to know your thoughts on how you think Erica's handling it. And then on the other hand, I want to know if you think that the network should have invited her onto, they had like a whole round table
Like a
situation.
Iyanla Fix My Life,
right,
that I did.
because you were on Iyanla and, you know, you were on there very vulnerable, very open, and very receptive and just open, right? So do you feel as though they should have had her on the round table for that kind of moment? Or, you know, what's your thoughts on how she's kind of handling that situation?
One, I want to thank you, being a woman of a darker complexion than me, you being even receptive to have that conversation with me. That was like what Iyanla and Oprah did to put me on the platform. Because one, I was a black woman that was misunderstood for being another raced woman. So my situation wasn't racism, it was colorism. And through my experience, I understood what I did.
Right.
I was more receptive because I didn't even understand my platform at that time. I thought I was lashing out at women who lashed out at me. So I was giving it back and forth. And I was like, well, bitch, woo, 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 woo. I always, and it's not to deflect. See, it's not to deflect what I'm saying, but like, if I say white bitch, da 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 da, Mexican bitch, woo woo, black bitch, it was more in that sense of me. But because I'm a lighter skinned black woman, me offending darker skinned black women, it was a colorism issue. And once I was made aware of my mistake, I owned it. Right. See, the problem is when you get made aware of your mistake and you don't own it. And what's so crazy is, in them shade room comments, Erica and Sin dogged me out for that mistake I made. They were two of the main people that I seen in those comments. How stupid could you be? Da, 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 da. Into somebody's face. It wasn't even a Twitter.
You tweeted,
It wasn't Twitter fingers. And it was okay. I understand the tackiness. I understand the back and forth in that moment. But the fallout and the repercussions, I just seen the video with saying, oh, I want to be Bernice's color. Like, it's not cute. To me, it's not cute because you're not trying to hold yourself accountable for your mistake. You're trying to deflect. Everything she's doing to me looks like deflection. And it's not owning, saying what I said, especially having black kids. And that's the problem. I feel like a lot of these girls take black and think that they black and can say this stuff. And I just feel like that's not the case. And that's where I feel like the mistakes are getting made here. Let's be clear. So to the network, do I feel like she should have been a part of the round table? Yeah, I feel like she should have been a part of the round table because if you want to hold her accountable, let her be aware and to be in the moment and have these people be able to speak to her face. Because it's so easy to talk about somebody when they're not around. Say this to her face. Let her be aware and let her be accountable. Now, if she's not accountable in that moment, then it's a problem. Like if I would have went on and Iyanla was still arrogant and like, I don't care what I said and I don't care what I did, then it's like, for real, cancel me. I'm everything that you said. But if you can be accountable in that moment that they give you a chance to be, for the network's part, then that's on them. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I don't know. It looks like a saving face situation on one end, but it also looks like you're not sorry. You're not sorry. Because if you were sorry, you would have you wouldn't apologize and then unapologize and then been in the pool with your non-black homegirls talking about you want to be Bernice's color.
And you know, on the platform though, you were bullied a little bit. You know, people kind of came for you. And you've talked about how they're, you know, criticized, whether it was social media or your castmate, like pulling apart your appearance. Do you feel as though if you were not on Love and Hip Hop, or, you know, in the public eye, still paid, still rich, still doing what you do you feel as though you would have still gotten any type of surgeries?
As far as the nose goes, because that's like the main, well, no, it's not. They pick apart everything down to my edges, child, which I got a wig on today, so I'm going to pick them apart. I feel like with more money, I think you fix things. I feel like whether I was on the platform or not, I had my own insecurities that I probably would have tried to correct it. Outside of the nose, because I really crashed in Dubai and I really had a handlebar through the front of my face, I still feel like if I would have got the money outside of the platform, I would have got my booty done.
Okay.
I feel like without the platform, I still would have got a boob lift. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't crash on the bike in Dubai, I'd probably still have my big ass nose. You know what I'm saying? But definitely TV amplified the urgency for it, because when you're walking on set and then you see a Miss Nikki baby walk by who's like, you know, just manufactured to the T, you're like,
yeah,
I'm lacking, you know what I'm saying? And then when the world is telling you this, I mean, I even got called like the ugliest light-skinned girl to ever exist. Like, and that, I don't even know why that still sticks with me, but that's like one of those trauma things that was like, damn, I'm the ugliest light-skinned girl.
You're so beautiful.
Thank you. But at the time, and then with my castmates egging it on and making fun of me and stuff, like, yeah, I got into like a little place where I'm like, I'm gonna go fix everything.
So the nose job wasn't intentional.
The two nose jobs.
Okay, it wasn't due to, because I don't know if it was Masika or someone started the nasal E.
Yeah,
that wasn't
nasal
intentional.
E. Yeah, and I'm still nasal E to this day. Yeah, it was, and I really crashed on my dad's grave. On my daughter, I really crashed head first into an ATV in Dubai and had a handlebar through the front of my nose. I still have a scar. You can witness it. It's right there. Yeah, you can. To this day, I can't get rid of it, no matter how much microneedling or whatever I do.
I didn't notice it till you pointed it out, though.
True. No one notices it, but like, for me, it's there.
Yeah.
And the reason I got 4 veneers in the front of my mouth is because I lost a tooth in that accident too. And being on that platform, yes, I wanted to strive to be the baddest on TV, and I was going to great lengths to achieve it.
Do that. How much would you say you've spent in cosmetic surgery?
Okay, so I've spent in plastic surgery my money or Kat's money?
Combined. I love it. I love that that's an option.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so the combined money, you know, Dr. Matlock, who you guys have probably, I think you guys have posted him doing Amber in China and stuff like that body. Yeah, he was like a 35,000 BBL.
Wow.
The boobs that first go around were like a $12,000 situation. My nose, when I broke it, Dr. Garth Fisher charged me $15,000 for a reconstructive plastic surgery. And then after that, it's all become free. Because I've been on so many platforms and Dr. TV and stuff that the plastic surgeons throw the surgeries at me and even pay me to do procedures now. And so it was like that in 2015, and now it's like...
It's free because they get publicity from it. So at what point did you feel like internally that you needed it? Because you are gorgeous, and even before that you were gorgeous, and you know, still are. But like, at what point do you feel like I need it?
Well, now, now it's like I'm going to work out, I'm going to go to the gym. Like, at what point do I need it? Now, if I feel like I need anything, I feel like I need some threads. I might need some Botox because I might have like an eye crinkle. Like, it's just like maintaining type stuff. It's more like med spa procedures. But like I said, because of the tummy tuck in Turkey, then the failed reconstructive tummy tuck in Miami, I feel like I almost lost my life. I almost died to sepsis. I almost left my baby girl behind for me trying to like fix stuff that I just will not do it again.
Right. So outside of complications, if you could go back in time, not change anything, would you?
And right now, hold on. I toy with the battle of getting my boobs redone. Like, I have a lot of, like, I'm starting a brand ambassadorship with Goals Plastic Surgery, and they have offered to do, like, my boobs since I lost my boobs in Turkey.
Yeah.
And I have, like, little B-cup boobs now, and I've always been, like, a double D girl since I was in middle school.
Yeah.
And it's, like, itching me, like, yes, I want to go get my boobs. I want some boobs again. But then the other side of me is like, I have complications. Ava could be left here without her mom. And so I you know, and so I'm just like, no boobs.
Yeah.
It's just no boobs. And I'm looking at my push-up bra right now.
Yeah.
These little B cups gonna have to work today.
They gonna have to work. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
I mean, you know, you got some girls up
No,
there. But, you know,
I'm a D girl too. You can't
I'm
really tell
I was
with
a D
this.
girl.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if I wouldn't have messed it up after childbirth, cause like, oh,
Yeah.
they're sloppy now and they're all hanging down because I had a baby
Yeah.
and I want to lift and implants. And then boom, like the whole thing just went sour and they got infected and I was bleeding
Yeah.
and now I got some B cups.
Take me through that. You know, you had complications. You found out you had fibroids. You know, all of that stuff. Like, what was that journey just generally like for you?
One, having a kid, it was messed up.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't be there the way I needed to show up for my child every day because I was actually sick. And it was like, it was just bad. Like, my husband was cheating on me. I almost blame myself for part of that because I was like, maybe I was too sick in our marriage. Like, I was having complications.
It is
Like,
not your fault. Let me tell you, when you take those vows, it's through sickness and in health. I don't know if that's accurate, but through sickness and in health. So do not blame yourself for that.
And I'm coming to terms with that.
Yeah.
I'm coming to terms that it wasn't my fault, but I was like, I married a younger man. And part of that was probably also like, I know he's looking at these bitches on Instagram, so let me still be like, you know, that girl. But yeah, it was just like, it's not a good situation. Having to go up, get to the doctors every week and go get wound vacs because you got holes opening in your stomach. And like, then it's like, okay, so all this isn't even the problem. You have 13 uterine fibroids that we need to remove. And when you're posting videos and you start feeling better about yourself and then social media tells you, oh, you got this refrigerator lying back or upper body and, you know, all the stuff that social media tells me and then to know like it's like a sickness on the inside that I couldn't even control.
Well, you know, thank you for even, you know, being vulnerable and opening up. And, you know, you've talked about obviously your mommy makeover, the complications, and saying like you're not gonna do anything like that again because you have a daughter. So if your daughter, who's so gorgeous, so pretty, so adorable, if she grows up with, you know, biologically those original features that you wanted to change, and she was like, Mom, I want to change these too, would you support that, or would you try to talk her out of it?
I just don't think she's gonna grow up with that because she's so bomb. I don't know. It's like one of those things, and I'll use this analogy. She draws on herself now because mommy has a lot of tattoos.
Aww.
Do I want her to have tattoos like me? No, because
Right.
she's perfect, you know? But if she had a nose that she didn't love or had a body she didn't love and wanted to fix it, I would just, I would want her to know that she's beautiful, and of course she doesn't need it. Like, I wouldn't want her to go through that path because I know what this journey takes. Any woman that's been through plastic surgery and cosmetic surgery, even a boob job, it's not an easy recovery, and you don't ever want to see your baby in pain. I don't even like her to get a splinter, let alone to get cut on. The body's not designed like it's not designed to get cut on, and every time you do it, it's a risk. So of course I would not want my child to ever put her life at risk for vanity. And so, but would I support her?
Right.
I'm always going to support her.
Yeah.
But would I advise against it and try to be like, no?
She's like, Mom, but you did it. And you'll be like, yeah, but.
And I got tattoos.
Yeah.
And I smoked weed, and I did a lot of stuff that you ain't finna do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just I did it so you don't have to.
Right. So what do you feel as though you would do differently from what your mom did or didn't do with you with Ava?
That's so hard because I love my mom so much. And she gets mad whenever she feels like I'm throwing her under the bus because I'm so obsessed with my mom and I love her. So this is really hard. Probably the hardest thing you've asked. My mom was married 3 times to my dad, my sister's dad, and her husband now. And I had to go through not a lot of men, but like I had 3 dads. Like I had my dad, who I didn't know because he died, my sister's dad, and like my dad. And so, and then it's like messed up because I feel like me dating post-divorce, like I'm not putting my daughter through that, but I'm kind of putting her through that because she's like young, like they're trying to find somebody else. But I want to not repeat that thing with my child.
Yeah, of like dating. But I mean, you can control when they meet her, when they come to the home.
I know, but it's like, and then you pick wrong, and then you don't introduce her to somebody, and then they're not there anymore, and then it's like messed up, and it's like, damn, I thought I had your stepdad, and he's not the one, and it's like,
yeah,
and it's hard, like it's so hard, like that's the hardest thing for me with the divorce was like, I knew I was divorced and I knew I was done and I didn't want to be with him, and that's fine. It's the after divorce and me still trying to like be me, and Ava makes me happy, she's my world, but it's also still like, you know, like I still want like the person that loves me and the person that's gonna love my daughter, and so that requires like activity, like I gotta have motion, you know what I'm saying, to make that happen. And it's when it doesn't work out or it doesn't end right, it sucks because it doesn't end right for you and the person. It doesn't necessarily mean that they didn't do right by your child, you know what I'm saying? And then you just feel like horrible. So that's like the thing that I'm most cognitive of this with like my child, is trying not to pick wrong for her.
So for you, as you embark on this new chapter, newly divorced, start dating, want to find the right person for you, what are some red flags or green flags that you are going to look out for?
Let's see. Let's go with the red flags. Those are probably easier. I hate when guys slide in my DMs and they act like they don't know who I am, or don't act like they don't know my situation. That's a red flag, because it's like, boy, you know, you're on the shade room. You know, you caught that tea.
Right.
Like, stop acting like you don't know my situation. You feel me? So that's like a red flag when you try to cap. I hate cap. I hate lying. I feel like I live by telling the truth. I'm a truth teller, which is probably why I get myself in trouble a lot, because I don't know how to like finesse and lie, because I like the truth.
Yeah. So in your previous situation, you get married, fast forward, you get a life insurance policy, and then at some point you accidentally drink a water bottle that's filled with bleach. Now, I know you want to give him the benefit of the doubt, but at any point did you think he's trying to take me out?
When I was choking for my life, I thought he was trying to kill me.
Yeah.
So it's like that water bottle right there, right? That's your water bottle. You put that water bottle right there. You go walk over there to the kitchen. You come back, you know that's your water bottle.
Right.
You pick up your water. Do you think your water bottle's tampered with?
No.
You drink the
Not
water.
in my own house, I don't.
Hello.
Right.
I drink the water bottle. It's now contaminated with a cleaning solution that's bleach and ammonia. I began to gag. I threw up. My body like did some like paranormal activity things where I like, like contorted.
Yeah.
And in that moment that I felt like I didn't like collapse, fall to the ground, I was like, this thing's trying to kill me. Like in that moment. And then I had text my mom and I was calling my sister was thank God right there. And he's like, I was like over the sink, I'm throwing up and I'm like the water. And he's like, oh, that was cleaning solution. Why did you mix cleaning solution in my water bottle?
Yeah.
The people online were like, why you didn't smell it? Whatever. How are you gonna go to that water bottle right there and smell your water that you just drank, bro? Like, it's not real. And I was just like, either he was trying to kill me or maybe he's just trying to torture me.
Wow.
And I'm foaming like at the mouth talking.
Was he a beneficiary of your life insurance?
He was. I'm literally foaming like.
It's okay.
Makes me sick.
Yeah.
That's where he makes me sick.
Yeah. So he was a beneficiary of your life insurance policy, and this happened after you got life insurance. How much was he worth outside of that?
What do you mean?
Like, what did he have money? Did he have his own money? No. Wow. Well, it was smart of you to get a post-nup.
Yeah.
Right. So at what point in that relationship did you get a post-nup?
The day after we got married, and some girls DM'd
wow.
me about him like meeting up and fucking you in the car.
Oh, on your wedding day?
Yeah, the day after. Okay, so what I did, when Shade Room had posted, so when I had originally got married, after I got married, I posted the marriage certificate saying we were going to get married. So when y'all had posted that the marriage certificate was going to happen, I was actually already married. So that day of posting the marriage certificate, I got flooded with DMs from girls.
Wow.
The week before, the day before, he was meeting up with women and sleeping with them in his car.
Oh.
So I was hurt, to say the least. I had just married this man, and I had reservations that day that we got married. But my mom suggested, she's like, I want to divorce him. Let's just do a post-nup. I was like, that's a real thing. And she was like, yeah. She was like, so basically, and I told him, I said, the only way I'm going to say, because I'm about to go to the courthouse and get an annulment. And I was like, you're going to sign a post-nup, and you're going to sign that whatever you walked in this marriage, that's what you're walking out of. You don't get a piece of Girl Code ink. You don't get a piece of Hazel E. You don't get a piece of nothing. You get what you walked into this week, what you walk out. Now it's the only way he could stay married to me. And that's what saved me in this divorce trial.
Wow.
Was that
what would you have done if he didn't sign it?
We were getting an annulment.
Okay. So that was still an option at that time.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You slept with the girl in your car the week before. And what he said was, I was unsure. I was scared. I was having anxiety. I was, all those things. But that's just who you are. Like, that's what you do. That's what you do right now. Like,
well, shout out to your mom. Shout out to your mom for the post-up.
I probably won. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, enough about him.
Right.
Because, on to the next, what that bread like. For the rest of y'all, what that bread like. We're going to do a cute little rapid fire.
Okay.
Okay, to send us off. So, just answer as quick as you can.
Okay.
What was your first job?
Ooh, what's telemarketing? I was a telemarketer.
Really? Like picking up the phone?
Hello, MCI.
What's your hidden talent?
I know how to go viral.
Okay. That's a business in today's time. A lot of people don't know.
They don't know how to make that.
They don't know.
They don't know how to crack the internet.
And they make
can do
themselves
whatever they
look
do,
crazy.
All do, and I could go ahead and do one thing and
Right.
go ahead and break the internet.
Okay. Who would you say has got the best cosmetic surgery in the game?
Doja Cat.
Does she have some?
Girl, you seen the Juicy video. You seen the video pre-Scarlet.
Yeah. Okay, Doja. What's the best compliment you've ever received?
It's your beauty, not your booty.
Ooh.
No, I'm joking.
What was your last Google search? Let's pull it up.
This is tragic. Search. Is it in the history?
Just whatever you
It's
pulled up
probably
last.
somebody's net worth, child.
I'm done. Who's net worth? you trying to shoot your shot?
Is what that bread like? Because those are new requirements now.
Yeah. What's your net worth? Do you know?
Okay, they say it's like $1 million. But I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
You know, like, and this is the whole thing with the net worth thing. Some people love to like boast, like, oh,
Yeah.
this and this and that. What money? The IRS is watching.
Yeah, that part. Who are 3 public figures who've shot their shot at you?
You were trying to end it all, child. Post-divorce?
Post-divorce, pre-divorce, pre-single, post-single, all the things. Back in the day, doesn't matter.
I know who you want me to say because he is so mad. You know I'm about to say it too. Carmelo Anthony. Is that Carmelo?
Really? When? When he was married to Lala?
Post-divorce.
Okay, post-divorce.
I love you, Lala.
I love Lala.
I love her too.
Yeah.
Carmelo.
Because I was ready to fight. If it was
No.
Right.
No.
You're good.
Okay. Okay, what's the question again?
3 public figures who shot their shot at you.
Okay. All right, we're there. So that one's one.
Okay.
One that I definitely not responding to now is Jack Boy.
Okay.
Yeah. We know why.
Okay. Yeah.
He was also really young. Another. No, that friendship will end.
I'm like, who is that?
Okay, I'm trying to think of a positive, a one that's not gonna get me so much trouble.
Right.
Let's see. It's been a couple, you know. Okay, Big Baby,
Big Baby?
Glenn Davis, NBA.
Oh.
We'll say Big Baby. We'll keep it safe.
Okay, keep it
He be
safe.
leaving the comments under the IG. So
Okay.
he be publicly shooting the shot.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? And he comes back. You know what I'm saying? He like,
Okay,
yeah,
when
Big
we
Baby
get
Davis.
off camera, I want to know the people you didn't want to say.
Okay.
I want to know.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Ooh, it got hot. The whole room got hot. I see
Here we
faces
go.
like.
What's a question you wish you'd get asked but never is?
What will make you happy?
Well, what would make you happy?
What that bread like?
What the bread like?
Okay, listen.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm a Taurus, and we crave stability and structure, and certainly, like I mean, we crave crave that daily. Just I need the same thing. I'm not an air sign. I'm an earth sign, and so to have the stability is what I crave most. To have the structure, the daily routine. I know it's so boring and it's so like corny. This is why Candy's with Todd. You know what I'm saying? Like just to keep 100. It's just because she.
Are you saying Todd is boring?
He gives her. He gives her daily.
No, I understand what you're
He
saying.
gives her the daily routine. He takes
Yeah.
care of the kids. She provides. You know what I'm saying?
Stability.
It's stability.
A good partner. Yeah.
And so if somebody could come and ask that, like what
Yeah.
was, and it's really just stability. It's stability.
Okay. Well, what's a question you get asked a lot in which people would just stop?
Some little boys asked me the other day, how did it feel like when you got your butt done?
Well, how did it feel like? Because now I gotta ask you. I want to know.
It was horrible. First
Yeah.
of all, when you took the fat from one section and transferred to the next section, you couldn't lay down. You were bleeding out of places. You were sick. It was not a good feeling.
Yeah.
I got my butt done in 2015. We are in 2023. Now I love my booty results. I maintain it. I keep it up. I had a pregnancy. It got bigger. You know what I'm saying? But how did it feel when I got my butt done? It was not great. It was an ugly process. It was not a.
You don't recommend, basically.
It's literally they said the Brazilian butt lift was like one of the hardest procedures to go under.
Wow.
And it is not. Like, you guys better respect them girls. Y'all be talking about with the ant bodies. Because
Respect the ant bodies.
Respect the
They
ant
went through
bodies.
a lot.
They went through a lot.
Yeah.
To get them hips and the ant
Yeah.
shape, okay? And it will drop. Like Nikki said, the ass will drop. Okay, it's gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna settle in. You feel me? Give us some time.
Right.
But they went through a lot. Respect the ant bodies.
Respect the ant bodies. That's the one thing I got out of this interview. Respect the ant bodies. They went through a lot. What's your life motto or something you live by?
You know what? Really, honestly, I believe in loyalty before royalty.
What does that mean?
Loyalty before royalty. I just feel like it's about that. If we loyal together, before we can come up together, and we, you know, it's clout chasers. We're in a clout chasing era. So before you get to shine with me, you got to grind with me. And I'm not going to just let anybody shine with me at this point. If you ain't got through the trenches with me, went through the struggle, have helped me. If you couldn't show up for me when I needed a babysitter for my daughter so I could come interview with you today on the Shade Room, or I could go to the studio and work with the twins. Like, if you can't hold me down at my lowest, then you don't get to go with me on my highest. So I'm always about loyalty before royalty.
I love that. Well,
I think Meek said that in the rap. That's where I got it from. But yeah.
Shout out to Meek. Well, thank you so much, Hazel, for stepping into the Shade Room. This was amazing.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
I know I'm like a mess and a train wreck, and I'm on Casamigos and everything, but
you're not a mess. You're not a train wreck, and you were a great time. So thank you so much for coming out and chit-chatting and being so open and vulnerable.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're an amazing guest.
Love you, Angie. I love everybody.
Yes, Hazel E, everybody.
Hey roommates, if you want to see more celebs stepping into the Shade Room, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel here.